But, game! You gave me this hint ages ago! Okay, so apparently reloading in game resets the hint system. Just my luck, reloading the game is also going to reset the enemies in the room. And of course, this being Metroid Quarantine, there are of course, Metroids! Who knew? What's going on, guys? My name is Matt Omega, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. In the last episode, we tied up a couple more loose ends outside, then delved even further down here into Phazon Mines. We're nearly at the bottom of this place to where this hint system is telling us to go. Something about Phazon readings on a mobile source. Something's giving me a bad feeling about that one, but hey, I'm sure we can deal with it. Which is exactly what we're going to be doing in this episode, so I'm pretty sure I don't need to explain anymore. Can I scan this? No? Okay. Well, quite misty in here. Charge you up. I was expecting you. The sad thing about the plasma troopers, when you hit them with a fully charged plasma beam shot that kills them, it doesn't incinerate them. And I'm sad. I wanted to see them burn. What we got? Security gates locked down. Scan indicates partial control system damage due to exposure to frigidite. So, the ice. Security gate bypass unit encased in frigidite shell. Exposure to extreme heat could clear unit and restore function. So basically, plasma beam. Shooting things always seems to be the answer, and I'm pretty happy about that. That looks big. Right. Well, this looks fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Omega Pirates. Most powerful of the elite pirate forces, Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy drawn from defense is drawn from defense systems. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs. Considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program, this enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. Basically, what this thing is here is a giant elite pirate. It has all the same moves as a regular elite pirate, and then some. Here's what we're gonna do. Ow. Power bomb it. Our first targets are the armor plates on its knees and its shoulders. Yeah, that didn't take care of all, but that's okay. I'll just take out the other one with missiles. And there's Phazon everywhere. Watch out for that. So, those armor plates are our first targets, which are vulnerable to missiles. And if you're not playing the original NTSC release, the US one, power bombs. Power bombs didn't work in the original American version. How sad. I'm just going to use the flamethrower to take these guys out. This is probably the one use I really have for it, because I want to take these things out as quick as possible. Wow, the damage really isn't as good as I thought it was. Basically, once you take these guys out, turn on your X-ray visor and see if you can find the Omega Pirate. And then, charge up a super missile, and it will do tons of damage. Now, rule of thumb, when it teleports away like this, it's not going to teleport into another Phazon pool that is right next to you. So what it's doing when it turns invisible like that, and you have to use the X-ray scope, is that it's going to regenerate its armor pieces by standing in the Phazon. And, oh, God. I'm not going to get this in one cycle, am I? No, not quite. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take care of all these guys. Wow, the flamethrower really ate through my missiles. Okay, so ignore what I said a few episodes ago about the flamethrower being quite as powerful. Apparently not. Alright, never mind also about me having to take out the other troopers, because apparently the elite pirate's doing that himself. Oh, go away. Alright. Alright. Did you get all of the armor this time? No. 3 out of 4. Good enough. There we go. Alright, so now he's going to call in more troopers, which I kind of glossed over before. He's calling in more troopers there, which is why we had to deal with a few just then. I'm just going to use the regular plasma beam for this, because apparently the flamethrower really is not as effective as I thought it was. So if I put into his perspective how the flamethrower really is not the most useful of the beam expansions. Screw you. And this should do it. It is possible to get this in one cycle if you're fast enough. I wasn't. Samus, move. Samus, move. Samus, move! Samus. Or you could just do that, I guess. Phazon suits. Your suit has been infused with pure Phazon. This corruption prevents damage from Phazon radiation. We now no longer take damage from Phazon. Look, I'm standing in the Phazon and I'm just soaking in its ooze. And on top of that, look how cool this suit is. This is my favorite suit. Because it just looks so freaking cool. The black and red is just, yeah. I always thought black and red was a really cool color combination. And on the power suit, it's definitely good looking. And especially in Spider Ball. Look at this. Just look at that. That is the coolest ball I've ever seen in my entire life. Alright, but moving on. We have an elevator over this way. And now that we have the Phazon suits, we can actually go back to that tunnel that was filled with Phazon earlier, the Morph Ball tunnel, and actually finally get our last artifact. Before we do that, let's explore along this way just a little bit more. Coming up to this door at the very top, we have a free energy tank. Our 12th and final energy tank of the game, so now our health is at its complete maximum at 1299. Why not 1300? Because screw you, that's why, and your OCD. Oh, now I can just walk through all of this. Oh, it's so great. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, this thing. Never mind. We have Metroids that seem to be of a somewhat different color. Alright, well fuck me then. Ah, bugger off. Freaking turrets. Yes, that was actually a different kind of Metroid that we saw there. That was kind of clear in color, but it kind of died from, I'm gonna say overexposure to Phazon. Yeah, we'll go with that one. See, Space Pirates, this is why you just don't do this stuff. Oh, got a Spider Ball track coming up this way. And what sounds like more troopers around, yep. Yep. Take these guys out. I don't have too much need for missiles from here on, so I'm free to use my beam combos, except the flamethrower, because screw it. Oh. See ya! Alrighty. We got some more winding Spider Ball tracks. Alright. I think when I got this way. I hear more pirates. Alright, wherever you are, don't shoot me yet. Okay, now you can shoot me. Well, not immediately, jeez. I mean, give me a moment to wind up. Thank you. There's a huge room of platforming over here, and did I think I did. Yep, totally did. I wanted to come down this way first. Ow. Because I can hear a thing. Indeed, there's a missile expansion behind this wall. which is made of... It's not telling us. So I'm just going to assume it's Bendesium and blow it up. There we go. Missile expansion. Our very last missile expansion in the game. 250 missiles we can carry. Oh, it's a good day. Now, I think to get back, there are, yep, invisible platforms. Can I can just get up back this way. Alright, so I won't have you guys watch me climb back up there again. I'll just meet you guys back up where I jumped off. Alright, back up this way. And I hear turrets. And there it goes. Haha. Moving platform. Can I? Yes! And all the way up here, we have an elevator. This elevator is going to take us back out to Magmore Caverns. So yes, everything reconnects back in Magmore Caverns. We're not going to take this elevator just yet, because we still have that last artifact to get while we're still here. So I just wanted to show off this elevator was here for, you know, good point of reference. Additionally, in this room, that wasn't 2 rooms, was it? Maybe it was. I don't know. This door up here, heading through this morph ball tunnel, and we hit this huge block of Bendesium that we ran into before. This was the maintenance tunnel we saw before, which now leads us all the way back to Elite Control. And from here, you know, it's through the ventilation shaft, around to the dynamo where we first got the power bombs. So yeah, nice little shortcut back this way. Not quite where I want to go, however. So I'm going to head back through this tunnel, which is on Processing Center. Backtracking all the way around here, because after actually getting the Phazon suit, it's not an easy backtrack no matter what. Need to head back to Phazon Mining Tunnel, which was the room I said we wouldn't survive if we tried to go through to get the artifacts. I'm going to meet you guys back over there. But I guess on the way back, we can have our first official introduction to Fission Metroids. Metroid with the ability to split into 2 forms. The Fission Metroid is a mutant capable of splitting in 2. This spirit endows the creature with invulnerability to most weaponry. This effect is unstable, resulting in a weakness to a type of weapon fire. The vulnerability appears to be random due to the chaotic nature of Phazon mutation. Yeah. So we want to do some damage to this thing, and then it'll split into 2. At that point, it is now color-coded for our convenience. Only problem is, there's now 2 of them. Which is actually quite a substantial problem now that I think about it. Easily the most annoying kind of Metroid we've yet to face. And even though this one's weak to the Ice Beam, it doesn't have the usual Ice Beam weakness, so they managed to get rid of that. Although, it can still be taken out with certain weapon fire. If you find yourself getting swarmed by these things, honestly, the easiest thing to do is just use a power bomb. It'll just take them all out instantly, and do you really want to have to spend the time dealing with all that? No, you don't. Anyway, back to the Phazon Mining Tunnel. Jesus Christ, so many Metroids. Okay. Now that we have the Phazon suit, we can now delve further into this tunnel and actually, you know, survive. Which is always a nice thing. I like surviving. It's a fantastic thing. Moving along this way, and you can start to see why I said we wouldn't survive, because there are that many of these rocks that are in our way. But, here it is. Final artifact. The Artifact of Newborn, the last of 12. It most certainly is. And with that, we got 100% of all pickups. We have collected every single item in the game. Every artifact, every expansion, every suit upgrade, just everything. It is a fantastic day, and if we also look, we've also gotten all pirate data, all Chozo lore, all research, all artifacts, of course, and I did not mean to go it that way. Metal, of course. We're only missing a couple of things from creatures. Wherever they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 4 things in creatures that we have left to scan. And we will be scanning them very soon, trust me. In any case, yeah, another medal for 100% of pickups. So now, I'm going to be heading back down to the elevator, back to Magmore Caverns. See you guys down there. Oh! Right! I completely missed the map station. Well! That's, Sweet! We got the map for the area that I've already pretty much completely filled out anyway. Because, yeah, I've already completely filled it out. What a thing to get to the last minute! And we're back. Alright, one more bit of elevator music for the road. Yeah. And we found ourselves at the very, very end of Magmore Caverns. And this entrance was blocked earlier by this Bendesium, which I'm not sure whether or not I actually showed off before. But on the other side of this tunnel, we're back out at Magmore Workstation, which is where we're coming out after the elevator from Fendrandris South, after Thardis. So, we have all of the items, all the artifacts. The only place left for us to go is back to the impact crater. So let's go. Alright, now I'm back at our landing site, and one thing that I would like to point out really quick is that before we head back up to the impact crater, one thing I recommend that you do is actually take one more save at your gunship, because as you may recall, I'm not sure if I ever really showed it off completely, saving at your gunship not only restores all of your health and saves you gain, but also restores all of your weapons, which, especially if you're in a case like me, you may want to do. Just throwing that one out there. Alright, here we are, back at the impact crater. We're all full and everything, so we're prepared no matter what comes. We've got 1,299 units of health, 250 missiles, 8 power bombs, and a phazon suit and a pear tree. So let's keep moving forward and see what happens next. Quick question. Do you guys remember why we came to Talon 4 in the first place? Yeah, that. And like a thought in our side, Ridley shows up at the exact worst moments. So, alright, let's give him the old scan. Meadow Ridley. God damn. Genetically enhanced Ridley metaform, reborn and evolved through pirate technology. Meadow Ridley is a fearsome enforcer. Its armored hide is extremely resilient, save for the chest which has thinner plating. The pirates have fused a number of potent weapons to the creature, including a multi-missile system, a kinetic breath weapon, a missile bomb launcher, and an ultra-thermal flame strike projector. That sounds awesome. Meta Ridley is also a formidable melee combatant, making any sort of engagement a risky proposition. Notes: Plasma Beam is your best friend. Any chance you have to take a clear shot at his chest, charge up a shot and go for it. That's some of the best damage you're going to be able to do, save from maybe super missiles, but given how erratically Meta Ridley moves around, that can be hard to pull off. He'll fly around shooting some missiles like that, and now he's flown off. One of the other things he can do in this phase is he can just fly around and start dropping bombs on us. And if they start hitting these pillars, they can start destroying them. Now, completely destroying them will net you some power-ups. But that is precious. These are precious treasure artifacts that are being destroyed here. But at least they were kind enough to hide health pickups and stuff in them in case they do get completely destroyed by some encounter with a robotic dragon. Where'd you go? Yep, still flying around. Yep, he'll do that. Get out of the way. Should come up somewhere around. There you are. You can also come down and drop right here. Now, something really funny about the original American release is that when Ridley's down on the ground like this, you can actually completely and totally annihilate all the rest of the health it takes to get him into his second phase by getting into Morph Ball and boosting into him. I am not sure what the relevance is, but it's actually quite funny. No. Oh, I got some damage in. And depending on what Ridley wants to do, this battle can take a little while. But we are taking out decent chunks of his health every time we get the chance, so... Yep, and then there is the laser beams. Come on. We're taking out most of the pillars here. Christ. Come on. That is the way you want to be doing damage to him. Just fully charged plasma shot whenever you get the chance. Unfortunately, after a few shots like that, he tends to go back to flying around like that. Well, while we're having a bit of a breather here, I'd like to mention, yep, you guessed it, the music. This is my favorite iteration of Ridley's theme. It's definitely, I wouldn't say it's the most, like, dramatic of them. I think that one probably goes to, Other M. But this one sounds really goddamn cool. And it's just so energetic and really pumps me up for this battle. Am I actually doing damage there? I hope I was. Please come back up instead of flying around again. Yep. Oh, God. Alright, come on, come back. Again, it's a case where I just cannot praise this game's soundtrack enough because everything just fits so well and it all sounds so good. Especially this version of Ridley's theme. And, you know, it's nice that it's went all electronic to kind of fit the fact that Ridley is completely mechanized now. Should be nearly getting in the second phase soon. Come on, almost there. Here we are. After taking enough damage, Ridley's wings will actually start to burn up, so he can't fly around anymore. So, now this fight just got completely close quarters. Look how much health it took to get him into the second phase. That's how much health boosting into him does. Alright, now for this phase, what you want to do is whenever his mouth is open, shoot into it. At that point, you'll see the yellow glow, a bit like we saw with, if you remember a ways back, Flagra, whenever we shoot it without taking out the solar panels. Shooting him enough times when his mouth is open we'll stun him for a second and allow us a clear shot at his chest. Unfortunately, the guy doesn't stop moving around. So this phase can, and possibly will, take as long as the first phase, despite how little health he has left. Come on, I need you to roar for me. There we go. Now, you don't normally have time for a completely full charge shots whenever he is stunned, but do what you can. And then there's this. This is the attack that takes up the most time because he just keeps on doing it. Don't exactly have a very good opening. Alright. There we are. That's typically how you want to go about it. Unfortunately, he really likes to do his jumping attack a lot. That's pretty much the one attack where you can't really do anything. And getting him when he roars just before his charge attack there is one of the best ways to stun him as well. That way you can completely avoid an attack that can be potentially a little bit tricky to dodge. Come on. And with the time we do have left, you can see why it'd be tough to get super missiles in. Super missiles probably do the superior amount of damage, but setting them up takes a wee bit longer. And I missed my timing there. It's not a very large window of time with that particular roar right there. Oh, got him. Come on, nearly there, nearly there. Come on, give me another roar. Don't start jumping again. There we go. And we got him! This is what you get for breaking our stuff. Luckily, it all still works, and the portal here is still active. So we can finally head down into the impact crater. Alright. And here we have a save station just over here. This is the final stretch and our last stop. We're going to be taking advantage of it so that next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime, we can finally get to the center of all this and see exactly what we can do about it. In any case, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time guys, my name is Matt Omega, and I'll see you guys later.